In 1846, America went to war with its southern neighbor, not for survival, but for something more: land, power, and destiny. What drove the United States into the Mexican-American War, and how did it change the nation forever? The U.S. had just annexed Texas, and Mexico viewed it as a betrayal. The U.S. and Mexico disagreed on the border. Mexico claimed the Nueces River, while the U.S. claimed the Rio Grande. Tensions mounted, and President James K. Polk used the dispute as an excuse to escalate. Polk, a staunch believer in manifest destiny, was determined to expand U.S. territory all the way to the Pacific Ocean. In April 1846, Mexican troops attack U.S. soldiers in disputed territory, killing 11. Polk uses this incident as a rallying cry. American blood has been shed on American soil. Congress declares war on Mexico, with U.S. forces led by General Zachary Taylor. Major battles like Palo Alto, Resaca de la Palma, and Monterrey see victories for the U.S. The U.S. Navy captures key ports along the Mexican coastline. Winfield Scott leads an amphibious assault to capture Mexico City. Heroes emerge: Zachary Taylor, Robert E. Lee, and Ulysses S. Grant, all of whom will rise to prominence in the Civil War. Reflecting on the horrors of combat and the price of victory. By 1848, U.S. forces are closing in on Mexico City. Mexico, exhausted and defeated, signs the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. The treaty cedes half of Mexico's territory to the United States, including modern-day California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico. The U.S. gains 500,000 square miles of land, almost one-third of Mexico's territory. The war leaves lasting scars: 13,000 Americans dead, and 50,000 Mexicans killed. The acquisition of vast new territories fuels debates over slavery. Should new states be slave states or free states? This sets the stage for the Compromise of 1850 and the eventual Civil War. What if the U.S. had lost the Mexican-American War? Would America still have become a world power, or would the West remain in Mexican hands? The Mexican-American War was a brutal chapter in the story of American expansion. But as the U.S. grew, so too did the divisions that would eventually tear it apart. Was the Mexican-American War an inevitable step in America's destiny, or an unjust war for land and power?